King's Table. I'm King Kick TV. Instagram, I don't own this music. Live victorious. Live victorious, what it is. Sound check. I don't own this music. Let's go.
Hey, let that shit up. Go dogs. No, man, we hit that. A lot of niggas say they got skills, for real. A lot of niggas swear they really kill, for real. That's why I be on these niggas' heels, for real. Cause I don't think these niggas really real, for real. For real, for real, for real, for real. I don't think these niggas really real, for real. For real, for real, for real, for real. That's why I be on these niggas' heels, for real. Now, I'ma tell you something that's for real, for real. The bitch in you a nigga gon' reveal, for real. I noticed that your bitch is off a pill and she really wanna fuck with me and meet me up the hill.
We're interactive here at the King's Table. What do you want me to play? I'll play whatever. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play this without Instagram sending me one of those hot strikes. But in the meantime, I thought this is a perfect fucking song to the drippy drip, and plus Christmas is coming up. Do you live victorious? Because I sure do, in every way.
For real, I was born to sign $1 million deal. Get $500,000 off of it before they let me spill. I'm $1 million guy off $1 million pop. Me and Scody, OG Rome, we making money till we die. Motherfuckers can realize for real. I'm high, for real, I feel, for real. That all I used to do was slang dope, for real. Now all I do is bang hoes and kick it like the kangaroo on the Kango. And all she wanna do is chew on my mangoes, for real. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. A lot of niggas say they got skills, for real. A lot of niggas swear they really kill, for real.
Okay.
That's why I be on these niggas' heels, for real. Cause I don't think these niggas really real, for real, for real, for real, for real.
Okay. We got to get my guest in here. Again, been requested by numerous people. Finally, we get the man. We talking about OG Rome. We getting in the building. Let's go.
What's cracking, fam?
What's up?
What's good with it, my guy?
Hey, do me a favor right now. Either put that blunt out that you smoking, or just wipe your camera off real quick, cause you look a little smoky.
Me?
You look a little smoky.
There you go.
There you go.
There he is.
Wipe a player off. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a pair of KRK 5s and a pair of KRK 7s behind
5s
you?
and 8s.
8s.
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
What's up, man?
No.
Love it.
What's up with y'all, man? My boy Roach, Killah, King Tech. Dismost was cracking, man.
What's up, man?
So real quick, you know Roach Killah. I want to off the bat make sure I introduce and everybody knows. You know Roach Killah and his legendary history. This is my man Dismost. Eazy-E had a ghostwriter for 24 Hours to Live. That's my man Dismost right here. Plus, he's his own artist, but legendary
man.
himself.
Hell yeah, me and Roach Killah, man. He's one of the motherfuckers that I first met in this industry when I started with KJ. You know what I'm saying? And KJ is Eazy's bodyguard back in the days too. So, yeah. And it's funny because I sent some pictures to at the time when he was famous. They call him Stefan, right? Boy, I went through some old school tapes, and I have, like, back in the days, the promo flyers were black and white with the label on the bottom. Right. You know what I'm saying? He was looking all fresh. I have the one with Dr. Dre. Like, I was going through some old school tapes and it came out. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's happening, man. Real shit. I was telling them about, you know, how I was in your first video and shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
And look, check it out, this. My guy is pretty much one of, you know how they say the hardest working man in show business?
Right.
That's my guy, bro. It's like real talk, like this. I mean, you go ahead and let them know what it is you do, because you do so many damn things. You're an MC, but you do a whole bunch of shit that is, you know, that built the road.
You know what? Necessity is the mother of all inventions. And you know, just to tell you guys a little bit about my background, I grew up in foster homes. And when you ain't never had shit, and you ain't, you know, all you can do is get shit, you know, find ways to make things happen. And I found myself always loving music. And when my brother got shot, I'm like, you know what? I used to sell crack and weed, and I used to freestyle on the block, just hanging out with the homies, you know? So I'm like, let me just get myself on the track. And I got myself on the track. And on the first time, I found myself doing a concert with Mac 10 on my first song, not even know how to count bars or anything, you know? I still got the flyer of my show with Mac 10. I was at the Key Club, you know? And I told myself, man, if this is what I want to do, I really got to study it, you know? And believe it or not, man, like, I go back to the Motown, you know what I'm saying? I'm influenced by Motown. So I watch all the performances from literally Motown, the reunion of 25 years with Michael Jackson, like stuff like that inspired me. So I learned how to do the shout outs and, you know, shout out to my team Dazer and everything. So when I perform, I like to make sure I interact with the crowd. So as far as what I do, I'm a rapper, but I'm an entertainer. You know, one thing is just going up there, looking around.
Thanks.
Nah, bro. We out there doing the whole act. We trying to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm looking for my backup dancers and a DJ. Other than that, I've always had the whole thing, but in different parts of my career. And Stefan seen when I found myself getting into acting with the Net series. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just through being humble and helping people out and providing services, I was able to open more doors to myself and not waiting for people to just like me for my music. I created a team called Road Dogs with the S. So in case you don't like me, you might be able to like my homeboy, my homegirl, this or that. And that'll be our way in. And it so happened to be that just like Nipsey Hussle, he says, you know, like the more you say you're this individual and not just a rapper, people are going to take you as that individual. And people take me as a CEO, not just a rapper, an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? I like to just learn everything on my own. And I went to, and I graduated from YouTube University, you know what I'm saying?
That part. Right on.
Yep.
Hell yeah. No, that's dope, bro. So just take me back. Where did it start?
Yeah.
What year?
So
Where'd you
I'm
grow
from
up?
Inglewood, California, you know? I went to Morningside High School, and it really started, like I said, selling dope and freestyling, but not knowing what bars was, not knowing what a song was, because I never composed it, you know?
Yeah.
And when my brother got shot in the head, I said, you know what? Let me record a song just in case I die, because my dad got shot in the head, and then I went to foster homes my whole life. And like I said, when you ain't never had nothing, you already been to the bottom, you know what I'm saying? And I learned that the key to life is really just doing it, you know? I don't have to know the president, but if the task was, prove to me that you can meet the president, motherfucker, I'm there, you know? There's a time and place for everybody, and that's how I got in this industry. I already knew that as a Hispanic, it was going to be a little harder for me to wiggle in and do things. So I provided services, and I started doing videos with Corrupt, videos with cocaine. And a lot of the things go to my boy KJ, rest in peace. He came to my house, and he said, bro, I believe in you. You know, you look like you got the whole thing going. Who do you want to work with? And I didn't know nobody. I'm inspired by fucking Stefan Roach Killah. I'm inspired by Eazy-E. I'm inspired by all the West Coast. And then I said, you know what? Too Short, E40, cocaine, woo-woo. He grabbed his old school flip phone. Boop. He called Cocaine. Yo, Cocaine, I need you to work with my nephew. Boom. Cocaine find out about me. We linked up. We did a song. We sampled Tupac on the hook. We sent it to Amari Shakur. They went through it. They said it was cool. And I never got flagged on it. My shit's up and it's running. And you know what I'm saying? It was a blessing. And from there, everybody's a small circle. When you know somebody, everybody knows each other. So Corrupt started seeing me. And then I started just having features with everybody. Bo Rock. I had Rapper 14 at my house for a whole fucking month living with me. Like, it just...
Yeah.
It's fun, bro.
He got a full-on compound going over there. You've been over there, bro. He built a full-on compound, like a full-on entertainment compound.
Because when I was going through your page and shit, I was like, oh, this motherfucker know everybody I know. We know everybody I know. We know everybody. Me and you know everybody. I know everybody you know everybody I know, bro.
It's a small world. That's why it's a blessing to be in this room with all three of you guys.
Real shit. Yeah. Look, man,
I seen you go real hard.
I wanted to say thank you. Real shit. You know, like, because every year, bro, you throw a birthday party and you involve me in your shit. Real talk. You make my own custom flyer. You know, if I'm coming, I get my own custom flyer saying I'm going to be at the Road Dog house and shit. And you feed everybody, bro. We get drinks, bro. It'd be a turn up at your house.
Yeah,
So,
man.
you know I don't thank you at the party, but I want to thank you for the many years of being able to come to your house and turn up,
Thank
bro.
you, brother.
I really consider you family because I've been in your house, you know what I'm saying, through your house. I've ate with you and shit like that, real shit. So it's it's a blessing and a privilege. I mean, and an honor to have you here, bro. Real
Thank
talk.
you so much, bro. You know what? The idea of that happened when I found myself constantly every year going to this person's show and this person's show and that person's show and this studio. Then I said to myself, I've been supporting all these motherfuckers for all these fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if these motherfuckers support me back. You know, and when I turned 30, I'm like, let me throw a birthday bash and do it more about the people. You know, let me unite the Hispanics and the blacks and the heavy hitters and the independent artists, because everybody needs service. Everybody needs to work with each other. This guy wants to get features and this guy wants a famous feature. So let's all meet in the same place. And before you know it, I'm on my fucking 8th year in a row. You know what I'm saying? God is good. And it really is about the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you something, man. I salute you big time. I got a message today. I got a DM from somebody that said, you have a guest on your show tonight, and what he did for my uncle is like mind-blowing. And you just posted it, and I guess the nephew or you you called the guy on the side of the road and you gave him a Christmas gift. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
I got a DM saying that was, and that you made his, bro, he got emotional. You made his day. You made his little block day from that one present. And that's a real move, bro. That is caring for others.
You know what? I just realized after doing all this music,
bro.
all these shows, Grammys, Oscars, everything I've done, you can't take shit with you, bro. And the key to this motherfucker is how you leave this earth and how you make people feel. So even if it's a small act, even if it's changing a tire, even if it's just taking 5 minutes out of your time to say, hey man, I'm gonna send you this video of working out and hopefully it motivates you to get up out your ass and get healthy, you know? Like all those little things go a long way, bro. Yep. And just your comment, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about energy and vibes and words. Like you could come in the room all shaped up. I thought I was shaped up and be like, hey bro, you look tired as fuck. I'm like, oh fuck. But words impacted me. The same way we use music to impact other humans, it's always good to verbally tell something positive to an individual to uplift their day, and that shit carries on.
It does. And I just gotta say, it was pretty fucking dope. This dude's on the side, he's just driving home, wherever he's driving, all right? And he goes, hey, Big Pimpin', come here real quick. This dude comes running over, a homeless guy. And this fool hands him, I'm talking, bro, a box this full of joints. There's like 100 fucking joints in there. And he's like, Merry Christmas, bro. You the man on the block. This fool's like, what?
Now it's up to him to bless everybody else. That's what I told him at the end, you know?
Yeah. You did say that. So that's some good shit, bro. So what is a new project you got working on?
I found myself in a position that I engineer, master all my music, I edit my videos, and I'm like, fuck, my shit is dope. But how can I get over the hump? And I can if I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. So I found myself waiting like fucking almost a year for an engineer to help me out. I brought a couple engineers and they were good, but it takes them a month for what I could do in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit. I live in here, you know? So it took me a year. I got about 97 new songs. I'm releasing this song called Wallin' that I've been performing, and I'm organizing myself right now. I got some sponsors. I'm working on a distribution deal, management. So I got this song called Wallin', and the last song that I released was called Walk. And we did a little promo videos, like TikTok videos, and people dancing, and it was pretty cool. So I'm like, okay, I could do this shit, like these little youngsters. So I'm wildin'. I'm gonna do the same shit and inbox everybody, and just on the wildin' video, motherfuckers waking up, wildin' out,
Yep. That's some good shit, man. And you could. We all know
that video like that's on the promo. That's one of your birthday parties where you got the crown on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one we was at.
So that's in the backyard. That's in the backyard.
Yeah. I try to bring everybody in free weed, free liquor, You know, motherfuckers pass out, wake up, pass out, wake up. That shit ends like at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, man. Look, I always have to leave early, and I hate that shit. Real talk. I always have something to do else on that night, and when I leave, bro, then I see the video when it gets later into the night, and he finally performs. It's bananas. I'm like, that shit.
And that was another thing. I'm like, okay, I've done concerts, I promoted concerts, I booked artists, I book a lot of people for the dog shows. I'm the music connect for all the dog shows. The first dog show performer in the fucking dog show game is me. I'm the first halftime performer because at halftime there is no halftime. And then after that, I book Corrupt, Sugar Free. Now everybody performing at dog shows. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I'm just trying to fucking stay relevant, work hard, connect with hard individuals like yourself, and just, you know, keep doing this shit.
Hey man, I saw you at the Latin Grammys too. What was up with that?
Man.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I realized is that I'm fucking Mexican. And I was trying my hardest never to get called a Chicano rapper because of the fact that they weren't up to date with the style, the lingo, the delivery. And now everybody's dope. Every color's dope. Every culture's dope. If you're dope, you're dope. And when it comes to the Latin Grammys, man, this is my second year going back to back. And it's so influential to see a lot of my Latin people come together. Nobody hating on each other. Everybody uplifting each other. I'm not even in their fucking circle. And I go in there and they show me love. They follow me right there and then. They fucking like, subscribe, like, and it's dope. And you know how they have this stigma? Oh, you certain age, you shouldn't be rapping. In our world over here, there in the Spanish world, motherfuckers win Grammys at 80 years old, 60-year-old. Like, nah, there's no age limit. There's no like the stigma. It's literally
That's what
a
I've been
stigma.
trying to tell fools over here. Like, real talk. Like, we are the new whispers and shit of yesteryear. Right. Real talk. And the music is hip hop. So we do that shit. It just is what it is. Real talk. So it shouldn't be no age limit on good shit. But if your shit sound dated, then it is what it is.
Hey, I want to take the time to give a shout out to everybody that's actually on the live. I know we're not commenting back to everybody that's commenting. And I like to engage with everybody individually. So thank you guys. Keep commenting and keep engaging. Ask questions. You know, we got you.
Ash back. Hey,
so do you have any other artists?
So for Road Dogg Entertainment, we got my boy Rayson Miracle. He's all the way in New York. We dropping the video in January 1st. I flew all the way to New York and I filmed and edited a video right there at Biggie Small's neighborhood, right at his house. You know, I was fucking just enjoying the fucking subways over there. I got lost like 3 times, but no matter where I got lost, it was a dope ass legendary spot. You know,
I love hopping them trains out there, bro. Walking under them tunnels, you done walked a mile and some shit. Like, quick, without knowing. And your armpits be dripping. It's hot to the bitch under that motherfucker. I swear I didn't know your armpits could drip, bro. And when I was in New York, I felt something hit my rib. I was like, what the fuck? Then it hit my rib again. I was like, that's coming out my armpit.
You sure it wasn't one of them 8-foot rats?
No. Oh, yeah, we talked about those on the show. Yeah, real talk.
Big. Hell yeah. Well, you got to roll with us. We're gonna head out there to New York for next year, 50th anniversary of hip hop. That would be cool if you roll with us. Pete Rock is throwing a major thing out there.
Invitation to a motherfucking pit like me. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm already booking it. After this shit, like, I already got my tickets.
He ain't lying.
Let's go.
He is not lying, man. He not lying.
Yeah, man. Just speaking a little bit of the Latin Grammys, man. I don't have no management like that. I don't have, you know, it's just determination, and nobody tell me no, bro. You could tell me no, and guess what? I'm coming back next week, and I'm gonna make sure you tell me yes. You feel me? Because I already lost everything, bro. And the key to life is just having persistence, your charisma, your energy. People are gonna fucking feel that shit. And if you don't feel me, it's your fucking loss. Because at the end of the day, you can either like me, be a part of what I'm doing. If not, you're gonna watch me. I'm that little engine that could, right? When you look to the left, you're like, damn, that motherfucker's still there. You look to the right, fuck, that motherfucker's still there. And literally, it's not like these motherfuckers don't like me. I have a motherfucker 500-600 people at my party. They don't like, subscribe. They just do all, you know. But they got no fucking choice but to be like, damn, this motherfucker's still doing
Real
it.
talk.
So all I can tell everybody is, don't let nobody tell you you can't do what they couldn't do. You feel me? Just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't.
Hey, man, and just to put a little cherry on top, this is a disclaimer. My motherfucking opinion don't mean shit. When I be motherfuckers that they whacking shit and I don't be liking they shit, that don't mean shit. Keep going, motherfuckers. Do the little engine. You know?
Yeah.
Be a little
Get better. If you really suck, show these motherfuckers that you don't. You feel me?
Exactly.
This will crumble a motherfucker down.
No, people say things are
writing that letter. I knew I wasn't
these motherfuckers
the best,
think things are impossible, right? Impossible. They think it's impossible to get famous, impossible to do these things. But the word itself says, I'm possible.
Man.
So everything can be done, bro. Matter of fact, we live in the world where this shit is called entertainment. Motherfucker could do a fucking song and a fucking dance and beat the shit out of everybody that's been working 20 years.
But the reason why that works is because it's entertainment, bro. When you look up entertainment, it's only to have one's attention for a brief moment. That's all this shit means. So whatever you can do to get that attention, you're supposed to do it. And hopefully it ain't showing your ass. Hopefully you're talented to get that, to garnish that attention.
You know what? If it was like that, bro, fuck, man, I would have been the male fucking gigolo of the fucking world, bro. But you know what? We're going to keep that shit in the DL. Because, you know, we're going to let the talent speak.
I feel you. Like, I ain't above slanging no pito.
Yeah.
I feel you. That's what's up.
So, I got to ask you, you did touch on it, but what was your inspiration that you thought, man, I'm going to put together a whole movement, the whole Road Dogs, everything? What was the first idea what was your first move
my homeboy
to accomplish?
So I come from the hood, you know what I'm saying? And I come from the streets. I have my own gang and everything, but I was always the leader. I was always the mastermind, and I was always manipulating people because that's the streets we come from, you know? When you already put in that dirt, you can tell a motherfucker what to do because you call shots. And then I realized, you know what? You're not doing this right, bro. You're supposed to influence people, not manipulate motherfuckers. You're supposed to use your strength, your power to take these motherfuckers to another level because you see things different. I'm a visionary. You know, I see things different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? How can I get all these motherfuckers to roll with me? So first, it was the music. You know, I started recording music. Then all of them heard me on the track. They're like, all right, cool. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, we all freestyle. Let's get up in there. I learned how to engineer. I went to YouTube. I downloaded the shit. And at the time, there was birds. There was airplanes by the LAX passing by. I didn't know how to block the sound. We were just inspired, you know, just like anybody else. And then before you know it, I'm like, all right, my homeboys from the Dime Block. All right, we're going to make y'all a click. And then they had a little click, you know. And then I booked my first show with Mac 10. And then I'm like, all right, all the homies can't come to the shows, bro. They be acting stupid, you know. Then I realized these two worlds do not mix. These two worlds do not mix. Like my homeboys are sitting there back against the wall trying to bang on people instead of communicating, networking. We didn't know what the fuck networking was, you know, when you're young. And then as I grew, I built my team. I don't really X people out. They X themselves out. I asked for a task. They can't do it. Okay, cool. Just like a Snoop Dogg said, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I left the homeboys behind. They just couldn't keep up.
Right.
And I move fast, so I don't ask for much. I ask for a little click, a repost. That's fucking it. The rest of the things I do. I'm the fucking genius here. I'm the fucking geek. I'm the one that I love it. I love this shit. When you love it, it's not work. You feel me? So yeah, I got my team together, and then as I you know evolved, I got more mature. Then I realized you gotta be business. You know, provide services, and I just carry myself a certain way. I never, you know, got out of line in shows. I love how Bloods and Crips and S's go to an event and everybody's fucking dope, you know? That's the atmosphere that I start seeing. So, you know, I matured. I brought that same atmosphere, and I X'd out the people that weren't about the positiveness because they represent me. They're an extension of me at the end of the day, you know? I ended up having members in New York, Vegas, Chicago, Russia, Netherlands, Mexico, Italy. Yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to do the masterpiece shit, bro. I'm trying to do the masterpiece shit.
Right. Felony was on here last night. Said that damn near the same shit. Like, he was like, I love this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I was 8 years old, man. It ain't even about that money and all that shit. He said, I ain't on no broke man shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's a lot that the youngsters, aside from, you know, like, bro, you've been dropping a lot of jewels, real shit. And, you know, I've known you for a long time, but I ain't never known this side of you, bro, real shit. You know,
he didn't know the Motown side of you. He didn't know the Motown.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Real shit. But the fact that, you know how, like, bro, you know, like, at your first video when we were playing softball and shit, you know how you organized that whole softball shit, and we was out there playing softball. Then you went out and bought the whole fucking screen printing shit and printed all your own merch and shit.
Oh wow,
that shit was crazy.
You was
bro,
there.
It wasn't nothing that you didn't touch to make sure that your shit popped.
You see me involved.
Yeah,
you
bro.
See me involved at the beginning of everything. Everything that I needed, I went to go get, bro.
Yeah, real shit. I mean, full on, not just the one little iron-on shit. I'm talking about all the arms, multi-shirt type shit.
And when people believe in what you got going on, it's as simple as this. I went to go buy the machine. I told the guy, hey, I don't know how to use it. Show me how to use it. He went into my house. I told him what I got going. He became part of the team. He was my screen printer. You know what I'm saying? You just got to treat people right. And, you know, it's never going to be about the money. You ain't going to see me sitting there giving out checks. Bro, whoever gets the biggest check is going to be the motherfucker that works the hardest. You don't fucking kill, you don't eat. You know?
That part. Real shit. But I met a lot of good people through your camp, though. I mean, you've recruited some. I mean,
speaking of that, shout out to Dazer Dabs, Pop Lock and Creeper, everybody in the team that's dedicated their time and sacrificed their time with their family. You know, I ain't got no kids, and at the end of the day, I'm not perfect. You know, so I'm telling them right now, thanks to everybody that supports me, that comes to my shows, my events, that even hates on me, bro. I didn't hear some crazy shit about me. I'm like, damn, all right. I love it. That means I'm doing something right.
Damn right. It's working. Real talk.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means, man, for sure. No, that's good shit. That is real good shit. And like I said, I had a lot of people recommended that they want to see on this show, but it was strange to me because we have a huge network, but we have a strong in the music industry and in the cannabis industry. And, you know, we go to all those events, and it didn't matter what event I would go to or who I was talking to and what industry. I would hear somebody recommend, you got to get OG Rome on the show. You got it. And they kept telling me. So it's fine.
You know, it's funny though, because I get a call from Roach Killah, because I didn't know you guys were working together. He goes, bro, you could have told me, man. Woo. I'm like, bro, I just barely, like, fuck. You know, like, damn.
Yeah, because I seen it in, you know, we have a, you know, we have a thing where we talk about the upcoming shows and everything. And when it came through, I was like, what? That's the homie. Like, I mean, like, he could have just.
You guys want to hear some crazy facts that Roach Killah don't know that he told me that he got in my head? You see that? That's the thing about it. You could either be a dick or you could just be thoughtful and say something that can influence somebody. We were in my backyard, right? And I was telling you everything else I do on the side. And you're like, you know what, Rome? You're doing so well. You already got this image. Nobody needs to know about all that shit. You know, you just keep that image, you know? Yeah, you want to talk about everything you do, but just keep that image, right? And then he goes, you know, if Eazy-E was alive, he would have signed you. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember that, but you told me that shit, and that stood into my head. And when I do interviews, I say that. I'm like, because I done met so many people from Eazy-E's camp, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have his mom here, you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing. Thank you for those little words that motivate me.
That's real.
Yeah. Well, that's real, man. And it's like that's why Roach is a mentor to me, man. He drops gems, and it's only to better us as humans. And he's not wasting it. If you could see, he's not wasting it. He's used it on somebody like you who's spreading that message now to, you know, everyone across the planet. I'm doing the same shit. We're all on the same vibe. So that is, you know,
I'm glad my shit ain't being wasted on weirdos. You know, real talk. I know, you know what I'm saying? I don't be wasting no energy on no weirdos. Hey, true.
Shout out to Cali Effects.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? Always lacing your boy up with the dopest in the game.
You might have You weirdos though, man. Come on,
Hey, I mean, you know, I was a weirdo once. I ain't even fronting. That's you know how they say.
Here goes
Game,
another
game.
crazy fact that I can remember now, man. So, after I did that song and the show with Mac 10, I started recording in other camps, and I found myself recording with Supreme. I didn't know who Supreme was. Supreme is back in the days, old school tapes, rapper like.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Call.
You want to buy the computer and woo-woo? I'm like, fuck yeah, bro. He's like, you want me to lace it up with some programs? Yeah. We're going to go to Battle Cat's house. I don't know who Battle Cat was, bro. I'm just a Mexican who listens to the dopest rappers, and I don't know the people behind it at the time. You feel me? I'm not that in deep just yet. So I go to Battle Cat's house, and he's in the hood, but in his back house looks like a fucking orchestra. Like every instrument, that shit is huge. He's killing it, right? So he's hooking up my computer. And then he hooks me up with Cubase. He hooks me up with Reasons. And then I take off home, and I'm like, I look him up. I'm like, what the fuck? That's who I was with. You know, I should have took a picture. I don't know what the fuck. And then 10 years later, after grabbing that computer, hanging out with the story with my homeboys, freestyling, YouTubing, downloading waves, plugins, one thing led to another. And I'm doing shows and events at the same circle with the same people with Battle Cat, and I tell them a story, and I'm like, this is the fucking seeds you guys fucking plant, bro.
Right. That's real shit.
That's
yeah.
Like what I was saying. Like, you could take just about anybody from our circle, take them out, and the people that they've influenced will be missing. Real shit.
Oh yeah.
Like in Rome's case, like you take out Rome, you can imagine how many people would disappear from the influences that you've influenced. You feel me? Like I was saying, like a day without. You know, I was thinking about trying to do something where it would be like a day without Dr. Dre. And so if you didn't have Dr. Dre from the very beginning, all the groups, the influences, they would just start disappearing and shit. You feel me?
I wouldn't even exist because bam, 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 Battle Cat, me, boo, boo, boo.
But that's what I'm saying. Shit, people would just disappear, and you would see the influence that they had, and then other people. You feel me? I think that would be dope, man. Real shit. So don't steal my shit, y'all. I got a few more crypto investments before I could make this shit pop.
Well, Rome, what we do on this show, bro, it's obviously a little different. We vibe different, good energy. You know, we light attracts light type shit. We ask random questions if you're up for it. Okay. First one is going to be music related. Now, you worked with a bunch of legends, but if you could pick 3 artists, 3 individuals, they could be producers, rapper, whatever, any position in music, dead or alive, that you have not worked with, but wish you could work with, who would you pick?
Man, that's a good one. Man, dead or alive? Alive, Ice Cube. Ice Cube. Why? Because not only is he a good artist, but he does movies and acting, and he does it. He writes it. He produces it. He's the motherfucking man behind it. So I know I can relate. When we sit down at the table, he's gonna be like, "All right, motherfucker, you do yours, I do mine," and then we fucking, you know. He'll motivate me. It's somebody I'm motivated by, you know?
That's a Lansky, what it is, brother. All right, now who else? 2 more.
I never really got asked that question because I'm so much in my bubble of just doing shit on my own that this is the only year I'm actually reaching out to people and be like, yo, what's up, man? You know me for years. Let's work together.
You got the budget. You can afford anybody you want in any genre. You have the budget. You can afford anybody in any genre, anything to work with. You can have an actor just say the intro on your shit. Who would you really want to work? I mean, you can afford them.
I'm gonna be with Prince and Michael Jackson. Prince, we're gonna be in that studio, and he's gonna teach me I know melodies, I know everything. He's gonna be sitting there doing all the instruments. We're gonna be doing all kinds of fucking Hispanic music. He's gonna be doing something crazy. You know, he's just a legend. And Michael Jackson, because of his overall well-rounded entertainment too, bro. You know, like just let's be real. Those motherfuckers are fucking icons, and they influence everybody. I want to be able to learn so much that when I do a show, these bitches are fainting.
Right.
And not because the promoter didn't have enough space and he ain't turn on the fucking AC. I'm
That
talking about because however the fuck Michael Jackson used to do it.
That's sad.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Salute. Oh man, those are good fucking answers, brother. That's a couple people that said Prince and Michael Jackson. You know, those are great names though. Legendary. Okay, next question. If you had the ability to travel in time, you could go to the future or go to the past as far as you'd like. You're going to visit, then you come back to current time. Would you go into the future or would you go into the past? How far would you go? And why did you pick that day?
To when I started getting in trouble and when I started making negative decisions, because I was always an athlete. Everybody is good. Everybody's good when you're young. You don't know violence. You don't know this shit. You go into that environment. You know what I'm saying? I used to play basketball and football all day. I got LA Times Daily Breeze. I was fucking smoking weed and fucking getting trophies. I wish I could go back to my younger self and be like, bro, you're fucking dope, but take it just a little more serious and don't get high and don't hang out with certain people, because at the end of the day, all these people ain't gonna be with you in the long run. But then again, this is what makes you. I'm going back.
Real talk.
All those shits.
Because when you come back, you're not gonna be you. You're gonna be somebody else.
Yeah.
Real
So
shit.
you know what?
As soon as you get back, you're gonna be under a sink and shit, twisting the wrench. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Because he didn't live that life. He didn't become the wrong who is now.
Yeah.
Real shit.
It's really how you fucking deal with your situations, and if you learn from them. If you don't, like 85% of people in jail are foster kids, you know, because they made excuses of why their parents weren't there and their mom wasn't there and shit like that. And you know what? Ain't no excuses, because nobody really gives a fuck. So get up out your ass, go out there and do it, you know, and people ain't got no choice but to hate it or love it.
That part.
Right?
I'm still going back to slavery. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. This dude, he wants to go back
to fucking up some shit. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight to Django.
I tell you, you gonna get captured and shit. They gonna capture that.
I'm going back. Now I gotta figure it out. You said I'm gonna get captured.
So as soon as you land there, you're gonna be tied up. Like, what the fuck? Clicking your heels. There's no place like home.
Kansas.
Right. Yeah, you're trying to get back.
This roasting sparked that idea in my head. I'm going back. Strap, boy. I'm going. I'm going back.
Yo, what was that other one? That
right.
Oh yeah, that last one. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is, if you could choose any superpower, you could even make up your own. What superpower would OG Rome pick?
Damn. If I could just convince everybody, just convincing, not manipulating, convincing everybody to do the goddamn right thing. We don't have to sit here and get politically correct or wrong or get all into the details, but there shouldn't be no poverty, because fruit grows from earth. There literally should be no poverty. There should be, everybody should, by law, be sent seeds. Like, the government should send me fucking seeds for everything and be like, you motherfuckers gonna either learn how to fucking grow or you're not gonna eat. And once you grow, the whole fucking habitat, everybody starts having their own shit. There ain't gonna be no, and then we take away money from the equation. Money is what makes everybody feel superior from each other. At the end of the day, you take away all that, or do this: give everybody $1 million or $1 billion.
No,
the richest man. No, check this out. And at the end, guess what? All you have to do is barter for services. Check this out. If I wanted some fruits, then I have to go throw it trash, then put that shit in an app and call it the OG Rome incentive plan. Boom. You don't. When you have $1 million and I have $1 million, you still ain't better than me. Everybody's equal. You're gonna be judged by the way you act and how you're kind to other people. At the end of the day, money is what makes us separate.
Come on.
You know, and that's crazy that 99% of all wealth on earth is owned by 13 families, and just one of those families has the ability to make every person in the world a millionaire.
Yeah, but if everybody in the world was a millionaire, you'd have to go back and change the mentality of motherfuckers first. You got to change that, because $1 million across the board is not going to change it. You're going to have fools buying guns. You're going to have fools buying, just doing stupid shit.
But it's barter.
Not going
Say that you have $1 million and you want to spend it on a Lamborghini and shoes, that's your fucking business. But if you're not bartering with me because I do computering and you don't do that, remember, you have to set it up on a computer system where, look, I threw Miss Jackson's trash out. That's a good deed. It's not really about the money. It doesn't cost anything. It's about doing a good deed for the day, logging it into a system, and okay, now I can ask Mr. Johnson for some fruits because I can't grow my own fruits.
Oh, now, yeah, okay. You're talking about what they're doing in China. Oh, don't worry, it's coming. Facts. That's exactly what they're doing in China. The points and all this, you get points deducted if you don't go and visit your elderly parents.
Whoa!
If you haven't, if you have some, listen, if somebody is elderly in your family and you haven't went to visit them, you will get points deducted. Oh, it's an issue, straight up. But I mean, I feel you. Too bad we can't do everybody like that. Yes. Damn. Because for one, it would be unfair for those who have worked, who have slaved, who have done what they needed to do to get there and earn their million. And then the fools that don't, I say that because some fools wanted me to be a part of a production company, right? Where we all put into a pot just in case the other dudes ain't working. And I'm like, so eventually they ain't gonna need to work. They don't have to work. They don't have to hustle. They don't have to do shit. Because they're gonna be I'm gonna be hustling and they still gonna be eating. We can't do it like that. We gotta change people's mentality. We got to help the folks think and understand what this money really is. You feel me?
Hey, man, we can't shake this man's superpower. If he got the superpower to give us all.
No. I know.
Yeah, you're right. I got superpowers. You're right.
$1 million, man. Fuck the Roach talk.
His superpower wasn't to give out people $1 million. Right, I'm glad you wasn't in the bank. Everybody else went to the bank with their superpower. I'm going to go to the bank. Jail said he wants strength so he could just snatch the vault right out.
Hey, they got Dismost, the gardener over there. He gonna be fine like a motherfucker. He got more fruits and vegetables than a Mexican.
Yeah. Hey.
That's that.
Yeah, he do. Hey, man, I wanted to tell you, bro, is you know what you said about the other question. You wanted to go back and change certain bad decisions in your life, and then you thought about it more. I just got to say what I see, bro, and who the fuck am I? Your rough upbringing, your major loss that you've had in your life, built who you are today. And it built this determination, that train that can't be stopped. So much so that you're earning respect amongst peers, community, across the board, everywhere we go. We didn't even have an interaction, but I heard about you, knew who you were, what you stood for before meeting you. So that's a mark of a true leader, bro, is that. And so I just salute you to the fullest. This is an opportunity for you, man. Any plugs, shout outs, any events you got going, products, anything. This is your platform.
Yo, well, first of all, thank all three of you guys for taking time out of your day to interview me. Thanks to your whole team, King Tech, everybody, your viewers, my viewers, the supporters. At the end of the day, we are all we got. Together, everybody achieves more. You know what I'm saying? So that goes out to my team. Shout out to my Road Dogs Entertainment team. Shout out to everybody for sacrificing their time and their energy and their family just to help me succeed in my dream. Because at the end of the day, if I win, you win. If you win, I win. Shout out to everybody who's ever bought a shirt from me, who's ever bought a ticket from me. At the end of the day, if you guys ever seen anybody succeed or be on television or be on a movie and you met them, or you shook their hand, or you bought something from them, and then you become a spokesman for them because you're like, you know what, I met them. That's fucking dope. You're part of their journey. So be part of my fucking journey and stop being a fucking hater and go subscribe and go come to my birthday parties and come vibe with me because I love everybody, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome back anytime, fam.
Real shit. Salute,
man. Much love. Yeah. Peace. Hell yes.